Hi, I'm Grandpa Gary, and I just got here, and today I have a Flex Innovations Yak 55 10E, I believe. We do have a little bit of wind. As you can see, it's taking off with it. We're going to get this thing in the air and do a maiden flight. Hopefully everything goes all right, and I got everything set up properly. Let's do it. All right, guys, I have it in high rates. It looks... all them degrees of movement remind me of the Mamba, so I got big hopes for this thing. Throttle cut off. I do have it in what they call their slow speed high rate. They have a high rate for fast speed and a low rate for fast speed. The wind is coming out of the southwest, which is kind of behind me, so I'm gonna attempt to take it over there by the parking blocks a little bit and then take off towards me a little bit. It's doing okay. And we'll whip it into the... it's gonna turn itself into the wind here. I think... all right, it's a little bit of an angle. That helps out southwest. I feel like it's gonna do good, so let's do it. So barely any up elevator at all. Again, I am in slow speed high rates, so a little bit jittery. So let's put it down into what they call their high speed high rates. Like I said, we do have quite a bit of wind today. It said, I kept checking the wind speed online, and it said 17 miles per hour with gusts up to 23 miles per hour. So it really doesn't feel as strong as it did yesterday when I was out flying the other airplane. But you can see it has got a lot of rudder authority. Let's take it up and do a tumble. I've seen a full scale way up there. You guys might not have been able to see it. It's a big airliner way up there. They did take those orange rods out, I am happy to say. I do have this on a 5-minute timer. Now they do suggest a 1500 or an 1800 milliamp hour battery, and I only have a 13 in there. I don't know that I'll be able to do it today, but I'm hoping that I can get a flat spin in with this thing. So get it rolling. There we go. And kinda, that looked like it. Hopefully you guys can see it way out there. And then I've also been working on, I'm not sure what it's called, but it's where you got the wings kind of that direction coming straight down, and you got the tail spinning around the wing. So I don't know that I can get that going, but I've been working on it on the flight sim. Not quite. So we'll bring it over here a little bit closer. It is handling just as good as I was thinking that it would. Feels just like the Mambas do. That Aura 8 in here comes preloaded up with the 3 different flight modes. Of course, we can do the regular loop with it. Well, okay, we were a little bit low, so all right, here we go. Do it again. No problem. Holy. Do those all day long. You can see it's just playing with that wind. Got her pointed down. That's always nerve-wracking. I do that a lot in the simulator and end up crashing, so I was on the abort. I am actually. For a Maiden, I'm probably doing way more than I should, but it's flying really good. I have the 1300 all the way up against the motor mount as far forward as I can get it, because it is going to be quite a bit lighter than the 1500 or the 1800 milliamp hour battery. And I have an old, what is it, the Ovonic 2350 or 2250. It's kind of an odd size, but I'm thinking I might try it in here and just have it a little bit farther back in the battery tray. You can see it likes knife edge. It needs a little bit of down correction for inverted flight, but it's handling it pretty good. Oh, I was fighting that with the rudder just a touch. The wind just blew it up real high. That Aura 8. So for people that don't like any kind of gyro, I would say the Flex stuff is not for you, because the Aura definitely helps the airplane quite a bit, way more than I would say AS3X does. And some people think it feels more normal or natural. I don't think so, but I'm not saying I don't like it. You know, I like the way that it controls, affects the airplane. It would definitely is making this wind much easier to fly in, and I appreciate it, because I seem to be flying in wind all the time. You can see the wind tossing it just a little bit. Working that elevator to keep low speed into the wind. Rolling like that, I got to use that elevator to help maintain height. So the timer just told me my 5 minutes are up, and because I'm using a smaller battery, we're going to go ahead and bring this in. I think I need to bring it in from at an angle here, at least. We'll say about like that. It feels like it's not trying to turn too much. Of course, the wind just picked up like crazy as I'm trying to bring it in for a landing, so let's take it on around again. A little bit low over the shed, didn't mean to do that. Alright, it feels like it's sinking in nicely. I'll take that. You can see the wind trying to pick it up. And I don't know if it's going to let me come back. Here we go with the wind. That's the Flex Yak 55. I don't know if I said that before, but Flex Innovations Yak 55. I picked this up from A-Main Hobbies. They sure do have a really nice selection of airplanes. I will have it linked in the description box. So, other than this wind, a beautiful day to be out flying. The temperatures are much nicer than yesterday. It was like 32 degrees. It's 20 degrees higher than that today. So, feels much better. We're probably the same wind speed today. I said yesterday 7 to 10. It was probably 15 mile an hour wind. And the Yak and the Slow Ultra did great in this wind. If you guys are looking for a sporty plane that handles great out of the box, I would say get this airplane, man. It's if you don't want a biplane like the Mamba, or the Pitts is a little bit different, but if you were wanting a single wing airplane to do some tricks with, this is an awesome airplane. I appreciate everybody's support, and until next time, I'm Grandpa Gary, and I just got here.